Namaste everyone, and if you're in the United States, good evening. Hope you are all doing well. So tonight we'll do our Anchor to Light meditation. Now before we start, let's just have a short discussion on just some techniques in meditation, okay? I was just in this thing called Clubhouse about an hour and a half ago, and first time I was there, it's pretty interesting. Yeah, if you guys want to join it, I guess it's a discussion of Q&A. And one of the questions I was asked, to paraphrase, was, this stillness, what is it? What is it? And how do you get there? And how is that different than calmness? So I think for a lot of people who are trying to meditate, that's a very thing that is, I cannot quiet my mind. I cannot quiet my emotions. When I try to be still, thoughts fly all over the place. And the other question that leads, which leads to the next question, which is, when you say let go, what does that mean? Letting go of what? All right? So, let's use that as a topic of discussion. That way, when we do the meditation, you will know what's going on and why I say those things and how to take advantage of it and how to go deeper. So, first of all, the word meditation, it doesn't mean concentrating or being quiet. Meditation is actually prolonged awareness, okay? In other words, when I'm aware of something, I'm waiting for the data to come in. Make sense? So prolonged awareness is I'm being aware of what you're saying or what I'm hearing, and I'm stretching the time frame. So instead of go, what'd you say? I go, what did you say? And then as I ask that question, I'm going to listen to what happens even after you start talking and just kind of stretch that out. That's prolonged awareness. So when I'm chanting a mantra, when I'm chanting, I'm not using meditation. I'm chanting. Chanting is I'm going outwards. That's concentrating. I'm concentrating on a mantra. Meditation is when you shut up and wait for the next mantra. Make sense? So concentrating is projecting. Awareness is incoming. And that's usually the biggest mistake most people make in meditating. It's like, I'm trying to concentrate and to be quiet. My mind jumps all over the place. There's your first mistake, which the mistake I made for many, many years until my teacher explained it. So as long as you're concentrating, you cannot be aware, at least for most people. Because when you're concentrating, you're putting attention like this, you're outgoing, and you have, let's just say, a challenge of receiving what's coming in. It's just like you go to dinner. If you've ever gone to dinner, we have a obnoxious relative that wouldn't shut up and takes over the entire party. You know that? And so he's talking, so nobody's listening, right? Because, I'm sorry, he's talking, or she's talking, and they're not listening. So they go, yeah, and you go, wait, excuse me, they're past this. And just ignore it because they're what? Outgoing mode. So awareness or meditation is the complete opposite. You wait for the data to come to you. All right? So that's the first part. Next, another principle you want to remember. Lower and higher principle. The lower principle has to calm down before the upper principle could wake up. In other words, the lower principle or the lower frequencies have to stabilize before the upper frequency above that gets stimulated. You go, what are you talking about? So your body, your physical body, has to slow down and be still for you to be aware of what's going on emotionally. And your emotions have to calm down before the mental faculty kicks in. Your mental faculty or your mind has to quiet down in order to experience stillness. That stillness is the foundation for intuition to come in. So in other words, one builds on the other. So that's why if you're physically moving a lot, emotionally, it's hard to do. But if you say, okay, what am I feeling? Okay, she loves me, he doesn't love me, etc., whatever. But if you're moving around so much physically, the emotions don't have, you don't have the ability to put your attention on the emotions. Make sense? Now, if the emotions are going all over the place, the mind doesn't work. That's why some of us, when you're trying to explain something to somebody who's emotionally upset, good luck with that. You say, but you don't realize this led to this, therefore this. I don't care. You're not getting anywhere. Have you tried that before? Like you're talking to children, and they're throwing a fit. No matter, but honey, you see, the reason we can't go to the zoo because of the pandemic. I don't care. I want to see that elephant and that monkey. Exactly the point. So what do? You do something to calm them down emotionally first. Okay, what was it, Mom? Then you talk to them. That's why sometimes you're in an argument with someone when they're emotionally upset. Nothing you say makes sense to them. And they don't care to make sense because they're functioning in the emotional world. So that emotional part of them has to calm down before the mental faculty could wake up. Sounds familiar? Now, the mental faculty has to quiet down for intuition to come in. Otherwise, you have what you call monkey mind. Your mind, your mental faculty has a tendency to hook onto one thing. Yeah, what is this? Let me understand. And then move on to the next one, the next one, right? That's what you call overthinking. So even though the signals is coming down from your great spiritual teachers, angels, guides, pounding you on the head, we're oblivious because the mind is so busy. Sounds familiar? Okay. Here's the best news of all. You don't have to go to the Himalayas. You don't have to go meditate for 1,000 years to get this. It's this simple. The key is like building a building. This foundation, then this one, then this one, then this one. So when you're meditating, make sure your body is comfortable. Because, some of you, but I want to look holy, so I'm going to put myself in a yogic position with a full lotus. Yeah, right. You're going to be meditating on the pain. Yeah, but it looks cool. Yeah, okay, you're cool and in pain. Right? That's why when you're meditating, you want to put your body, you want to sit straight. Do your best to prop your body in such a way. Don't lay down, just sit straight. And if you can do lotus poses and all that stuff, that's another whole topic. Go for it. But if you can't, you have to be comfortable. In other words, you do not want to get input from the physical body so that you can move on to the next frequency, which are the emotions. If you're so busy, yeah, right. By the time you get it right, your meditation time is over. Are we making sense? So you sit comfortably, whatever you want to do. Put your tongue on your palate. Let's say you had a stressful day, emotionally roller coaster. Okay. Breathe. Right? They tell you, breathe. You know why? When you take slow breaths, you are actually controlling your diaphragm, not your lungs. Your diaphragm is connected to your solar plexus chakra. When you're stressed out, your solar plexus go like that. So what you're doing is, because of the stress energy, the chakra is causing the diaphragm to move irregularly. So that's why it affects your breathing. Now here's the best news. It works this way, it also works that way. So if I want to calm my emotions, instead of saying, okay, calm down. Have you ever tried telling somebody to calm down? Good luck with that, right? Calm down. I can't. Isn't it? Because you're trying to give a command you're trying to give something that's mental, calm down, they're not going to get, because they're what? Swimming in the emotional world. So this ingenious technique is like this. When you're like this, you put your attention on your breath, with your physical body, right? As you force, yes, and you are forcing, you're forcing your diaphragm to go into a certain rhythm, what happens? The diaphragm starts to go into rhythm, and so the diaphragm, which is connected to the solar plexus, will now force the solar plexus to kind of be more rhythmic. When that becomes more rhythmic, two things happen. Your breathing, which you force to be more rhythmic, will also make the solar plexus more rhythmic, which will allow your emotions to calm down. Now, don't be satisfied. That's just putting out the fire. From there, now that the emotions are calm, you just be still, just breathe until the emotions are almost non-existent. It's quiet. When that happens, your mind will start waking up. Okay, so what happened? Yeah. Whew, that was good. Yeah, well, but you don't understand. Today this happened, that happened. So your mind's just jumping all over the place. So your mental faculty, your mental body starts waking up, right? Remember, you quiet down the one below, it wakes up the next one. You quiet this one, it wakes up the next one. You go, oh, now great. Now what am I supposed to do with this mind? It's jumping all over the place. No problem. From there, when we do our breathing and meditation, what happens? You start meditating on nothingness. Remember, we chant Om, Om. Before the next Om, there's a what? There's a space. I dare you to think of 3 thoughts as fast as you can. See if you can get away from the space in between each thought. You can. Impossible. Right? So you can say Om, you can say happiness, whatever. Even people who complain, who people like to complain, they can have inner peace, because you know why? There's even a gap in between each complaint. Can get away from it. So what happens if you want to quiet the mind? Let's say you think, oh yeah, but there's dinner, there's morning homework, there's this, there's that. Like, let's say there's 5 things, right? You can't get it out of your mind. So you gotta do is like this. You don't fight it, you jump into it. Okay, homework, dinner, sleep, exercise, what else? Deadline. Okay, so those are the 5 concepts. So what you do is just, okay. Because the harder you fight it, the harder it pushes back. Have you ever tried to tell a kid not to do something? Exactly. So you say, okay, I'm not going to fight my mind. Okay, dinner. Oh, sleep. Oh, deadline. Oh, like this. You indulge your mind. Then you go, okay, dinner, sleep. Wait, before I get to the word sleep, or the thought of sleep, there's a gap there. So, dinner. Before I think of sleep, or whatever that entails, I just put my attention on that space. Interesting, there's nothing there. When you notice your mind starts to wake up again and start doing stuff, you go, oh, okay, sleep. And let's say your next word is deadline, right? You have a deadline. Before you go through a deadline or the concept of deadline, sleep. There's a space, right? Put your attention there. There's a space there. As you do this one after the other and you repeat it again, you know what happens? At some point, you forget what the next word is. It's just like a lot of you, when we do the meditation, Om, and I pause, right? The feedback I got from a lot of you is like, I just heard the phrase Om. How many did you do? You know why? As soon as you stepped off that concept or word, you're now into nothing. Your mind does not have anything to grab a hold on. So what is it forced to do? There's nothing there. Okay. Well, there's nothing there, so that's nothing to think of. That's letting go. Now, if I say, no, I really want to let go, you'll never let go, because the act of going, I want to let go, you're using your will, that's that, you're dead. Here's the nice thing about it. Once the mind quiets down, your intuition wakes up. Intuition is information or frequency higher than your mental faculty. Just like your physical body vibrates here, your emotions vibrate here, your mind vibrates here, and so on. So it keeps going higher. There's 7 planes of existence. It's just like 7 floors to a house, 7 stories. Most people operate on the bottom floor. Everything is what my body wants. And some people, what do I feel? Some people overthink everything, right? The key is you want to keep going up that building. So at some point, you go, it's empty, it's quiet. That's that. Very simple. Okay? Now, there's a shortcut to all this. The shortcut to speed up the whole process is love. Have you ever noticed when you're stressed out of your mind, you're about to explode, and then let's say you have a newborn, right? Or someone you love very, very dearly. You give anything and everything for that person. You could be stressed out of your mind when you look at them, see their face, everything just melts away. Isn't it? Because when the heart gets so activated, you have so much love and it's unconditional, with no expectation, just kind of looking at the person, looking through those eyes, and you go, that triggers the crown. When the crown gets triggered, you have the divine energy coming down, gently flushing out the negative thoughts, negative emotions. Now, when we do the meditation Twin Hearts, guess what we do? We're systematically doing it. Stimulate the heart, stimulate the crown, crown and heart, boom, pull the divine energy down. That's why most of the time, the lecture is longer. The meditation is like 12, 13 minutes, and you guys go, wow, that was powerful. The silence was 2 minutes. Why? Because you got the syntax correctly. Quieted this down, you're here, boom, take off like a rocket. That's it. Simple. Now, before we do the meditation, because if I keep going and I tell you more about it after the meditation, you guys will be so spaced out you probably don't remember. Next weekend, if you're in the United States, we're teaching this class again, Achieving Oneness with the Higher Soul. Okay? You just go to mastercode.org. It's 2 full days. I used to teach it in 1 day, and I said, let's do 2 days, see if we can make them explode. Really, we'll do at least 6 meditations, 6 or 7 meditations. And what I was sharing with you is already, the concept is part of it. So we go into detail, okay? Just go to mastercode.org. That's next weekend, Saturday, Sunday. And you can register for the class. That's that. Okay, so if you're ready, we'll do our meditation. To the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. Personally, to my teacher, Master Tsokok Sui, Mahaguji Meiling, we thank you for divine light, divine love, guidance, help, healing, and divine protection. We thank you for immense blessings in full faith. And so it is. All right, take your left hand, tap the center of your chest, that's your heart center. Take your right hand, tap your crown. Put your hand like this in blessing position. All right, let's go through the steps step by step because a lot of you are new. First, imagine someone you love very dearly right in front of you. Smile. Just project pink light to this person and just say, from my heart to yours, I shower you with much love and much affection, unconditionally, with no expectations. So it is. Just saturate them with beautiful pink light, the energy of unconditional love. Now be aware of your crown, the top of your head, and just imagine golden light from your crown flowing down through your hands. Fill this person with golden light. Look through their eyes and just say, I salute the essence of God in you. I honor the divine presence in you. Namaste. May you be blessed with divine love and divine oneness. Now flood them with golden light. Just do this with absolutely no expectation. You just do it because you love them. Now, imagine this person on earth. That's one of billions of people. Just imagine a little globe in front of you. There's one person in there. Now we'll share this love with everyone. All you do is just, whatever you love for have that person, will just exponentially multiply to the entire earth. So be aware of your heart. Be aware of your hands. Recall the love you have for that person. And flood the earth with it. Just imagine that pink light spreading everywhere. We will use the prayer of Saint Francis of Assisi. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Wherever there's hatred anywhere in the world, let me sow love, unconditional love. Where there's injury, let me sow pardon and forgiveness. Where there's doubt, let me sow faith. Where there's despair, let me sow hope. To all who are suffering in any way, especially at this time with the pandemic and a lot of other things going on, visualize their lives improving. All these people, if you know your relatives or friends, or you just see them in the news, people are having a challenging time. Visualize their finances improving, their health improving, their relationships improving, their health improving. May all of them be blessed with a new hope and faith and a better tomorrow and a better life. So be it. Fill them with beautiful pink light. So be it. Where there's darkness, let me sow light. Darkness in spirituality is the absence of spiritual light. So when people get so entangled with their body, their emotions and thought, they forget that they are a spiritual being of light going to an earthly journey. Bless them with spiritual light so they might wake up to their true nature, a being of light. That is the deeper meaning of where there's darkness, let me sow light. And where there's sadness, let me sow a tremendous amount of joy. Just be aware of your heart, your hands, flood your family, the people you love, with beautiful pink light. Let it spread to the city you live in, the state, the country. Let it fill the entire world. Be still. So be it. Now be aware of your heart. Take a deep breath. Lift that loving energy to the crown and exhale. Again, be aware of your heart. Inhale. Be aware of your crown. Exhale. And stay there. Now allow the golden light from your crown to just slide down through your hands and bless your family with it. The people you love, people you work with. Let it spread to the city, the state, the country, the surrounding areas. Let it fill the entire earth. Fill the earth with golden light. From the heart of God, through my soul, through my entire being, may every person, every being on earth be blessed with love and kindness. Let all be blessed with great joy and happiness, with understanding, harmony, and divine peace. Blessings be to all. So be it. Just be aware of your crown in your hands. Just flood the earth with golden light. From the heart of God, through my soul, through my entire being, may all be blessed with peace, with love, and with kindness. So be it. So be it. Now, gently be aware of your heart and your crown. Take a deep breath. And as you exhale, imagine even brighter golden light pouring out of our hands. One more time. Be aware of your heart and crown. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Visualize bright golden light pouring out of your hands, filling your family or the people you love. Saturate them with golden light. Your relatives, your friends. And let it spread throughout the entire earth. From the center of the heart of all-loving God, through my soul, through my entire being, may every person, every being in the higher worlds, middle worlds, even the lower worlds, let all beings in every dimension, every direction, above and below, be blessed with God's unconditional love and kindness. Can you feel that energy flowing? Let all be blessed with inner peace and inner healing. Let all be blessed with understanding, with harmony, goodwill, and at this time especially, the willingness to do good, to take action in serving others. So be it. So be it. May all be blessed with peace, love, and kindness. Not just talking about kindness or intending it, but actually taking action to be of service to others. So be it. Be still. Just keep your tongue on your palate. Let the blessings flow through us. We're just the pipelines. Blessings be to all. Maintain your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Just lower your hands on your lap, palms up. Keep your eyes closed. Keep your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Imagine a beautiful golden star just floating a few inches above your head. Just look at that golden star. Simultaneously be aware of the love within your heart. Send a stream of love from your heart gently, gently to your throat, to the center of your head. Be still. To your crown, past your crown, and into that golden light. And stay there. Your entire awareness and consciousness is inside that golden star. Just keep looking at it. Just be still and listen. Om. Before the next Om, allow your awareness to just drift into that space of nothingness. Om. Allow your awareness to just drift deeper and deeper into that nothingness and stillness. Now. Om. Your entire awareness is completely in that golden light. Be still. Be aware of that light. And just simply let go. And let things be. Now. Be receptive. Let go. That's your special sauce to propel you higher into the world, to the spiritual world. Gently, very slowly, move your fingers, move your toes. Gently and slowly, come back to your physical body. Now, take your time. Okay, raise your hands in blessing position again. When you do this meditation, Twin Hearts, this might be short, might be calm, but you generate massive amounts of spiritual energy. That's why if you even put your hand like this, if you're sensitive, you feel it tingling already. Okay, we're going to use the excess energy that your body cannot absorb anyway. Let's bless our loved ones, friends, our business, our work, our career. It's good energy. Just bless it with golden light. Okay? Ready? Visualize people you love. Saturate them with golden light. May all of them be blessed with good health, with happiness, much, much happiness, with abundance and prosperity, and spirituality. So be it. So be it. Bless your job, your career with success, progress, and advancement. Fill it with golden light. If you have a business, fill it with golden light. May all be blessed. So be it. Now be aware of your feet and the base of your spine. Project golden light down to earth. This grounds you, and any excess energy your body cannot use will go towards blessing Mother Earth. Let our beloved Mother Earth be blessed with divine light, divine love, and divine power. Let our beloved Mother Earth be healed, regenerated, and revitalized. Blessings be to Mother Earth. So be it. Keep blessing Mother Earth. Take your time. Let the energy keep flowing. May all be blessed. So be it. All right. So let's give thanks to the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother. Thank you to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. Personally, to my teacher, Master Tokok Sui Mahagujimani, thank you. In full faith, so be it. All right. So I was looking at the time. The silence was 2 minutes. Some people go, wow, I didn't even notice the time. That's how you know you're meditating. You're practicing such expanded awareness. You go, oh, it's 2 minutes, I was gone. So as you do this over and over again, you can take that stillness into your everyday life. So people are screaming and yelling, you're going, well, what's your problem? Instead of swimming in it, right? That's one of the benefits of meditation. As you practice this stillness, you're able to receive higher frequency information, guidance, help. Plus, the more you do it, the longer this stays with you. So you start noticing you don't react to stuff. Things are exploding, you go. And it allows you to step back, observe, and act appropriately. Well, in the past, what happens? A little bit of crisis, a little bit of something, you're chanting Om. Oh my God! Right? And you start noticing, huh? Very interesting. Okay, this is happening. Okay, what should we do? You're like, whoa, who is this person? That's just one of the benefits of spiritual practice. All right, so this Friday is, as you know, emotional healing and prosperity healing. The ones who are just joining us, what we do on Friday is to make sure that you get rid of all the crap in your system. Get a hold of 1 or 2 buckets buckets you can put your feet in. Okay? Get a handful of salt, put lavender oil, put it in there so your feet is soaking maybe past your ankle. Ankle. Okay? So the whole time we're doing a short lecture, we do intense meditation. As the spiritual energy is coming down, you're learning, the old energies get flushed out and get disintegrated in the salt water. Very simple, very powerful. A lot of you have joined me before. A lot of you said, yeah, it was really deep. It's something like this. A lot of you remember in the biblical story where the Lord Jesus was washing the feet of the apostles, right? You have to realize in every spiritual teaching, there's always inner circle disciples and outer circle disciples and the public. That's why the Lord Jesus said, what? To them we give them parables or stories. To you are given the keys to the kingdom of heaven or something like that, right? So there's inner teachings and outer teachings. You remember he was washing the feet of the apostles. And all of us going to church says, oh yeah, that's so that he wants to show humility. Okay, that's one level of understanding. But if you read further, you know that could be the real reason. Or let's just say that's not the deeper reason. Because after he said that, Peter said, Rabbi or Lord or teacher, don't wash my feet. The Lord Jesus said, if you don't let me wash your feet, you can have no part of me. Do you realize in spiritual teachings, if a teacher tells you you're not part of me, that means you're kicked out? For not what? So I cannot show you I'm humble? That's ridiculous. Here's the deeper reason. The aura is brightest on the top, and it gets dimmer as she goes down, because as the spiritual light comes in, our stress, our anger, whatever, the light has to go through, so it gets kind of get bottlenecked. So the heaviest part of the aura is from the knee down. Guess what? When you wash the feet of the apostle, it's just like unplugging it, whoosh, it flows through. So when you put your feet in salt water, as we do the lecture and meditation on Friday, in the self-healing, guess what happens? You unclog it, so as we do the healing, the energy will just flow through you. You can get rid of a lot of crap in less than, 20 minutes. Okay? So the first session is emotional healing. I'll go through it. The afternoon one is prosperity healing. As we always say, a lot of people there on the spiritual path have good hearts and empty pockets. And a big part of it is their consciousness. They feel guilty for being prosperous. They feel money and prosperity are not compatible and blah, 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 whatever self-limiting cockamamie stuff we come up with, right? Because growing up, we always hear stories. Yeah, the poor guy went to heaven. The rich guy is being roasted in hell. So you hear that enough times in different stories, what happens? The underdog is always the poor guy. Well, you grow up, you create thought forms. When things are doing well for you, you do self-sabotage. Sounds familiar? Exactly. That's why one of the easiest way to do it is aim a fire hose at it and flush it out of the aura and the chakras. And that's what we do on Fridays on the second session. So if you have a saltwater bucket, more crap goes out. Who knows? Maybe you go buy a lottery ticket. Or just your consciousness change. All right, so that is Friday. Just want to prep you. Today's Wednesday, so we do this Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so on. We keep going. All right, so let's give thanks to the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother. Thank you to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. Personally, to my teacher, Master Chokoksui Mahaguji Mailing, thank you for the blessings and the wisdom, divine healing energy. We thank you in full faith. So it is. All right. So we will see you Friday morning. Namaste. Please leave a comment if you can. And I think that's it. Bye. God bless. See you guys later. Turn this off. Good night.